Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have an HEB grocery haul for you as well as our meal plan for the week. And I'm also sharing a delicious new recipe, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now let's get to it. So me and Tucker just got back from HEB and this is everything we got for at least 4 planned dinners, and then there will be extra chicken and leftover chicken and lunch stuff and all of that. So for non-food stuff, we got some paper towels and toilet paper, and I needed some more Tylenol. For meat, we just got a big pack of chicken breasts. This is at least 3 meals, maybe 4, depending on what we're making. And then I just got 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef for an burrito casserole thing I'm gonna try to make.
80/30.
No, it's not. A while back we made this crock pot like country boil thing with sausage and potatoes, green beans and corn. And I'm gonna make it again, but I'm gonna make it a little bit different. We're going to do all the same stuff and then put it over mashed potatoes just because it sounded good. Do you want to smoke it?
I'll add more stuff to do that.
It might be good. If not, I'll just do it on the stove or in the crock pot. Got a whole chicken. We haven't made a rotisserie chicken in a while and it sounded good. So I'm hoping Adam will do it, but if not, I'll do it. I don't like messing with it. We got a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, some more butter, which this butter drives us nuts because it's the big fat sticks, so they don't fit in our butter container. So they're in...
Fat butter container.
I know, we need to get a new one. So we put the butter in a Tupperware in the fridge. I mean, it works.
Become a millionaire, I'll get you one.
Oh, okay, because they're so expensive. Tucker picked out key lime pie yogurt. I got some cream cheese to make cream cheese wontons with a recipe I'm making this week, but they didn't have any wonton wrappers, so hopefully Adam can pick some up before I make that. Some cheddar cheese for the burrito thing. Some more sour cream. We got some broccoli to go with Chinese food. Green beans for the country boil thing. And that's what the corn is for too. Got some honey ham. I wanted some chicken, but they didn't have any. All they had was ham and turkey.
For what?
Lunch meat. Some string cheese. They didn't have the 2-color ones that we like, but these will do. What? What'd you ask?
Did you get ham?
Yeah, I got honey ham, because that's all they had, unless you wanted turkey, and I know you don't like turkey. Okay, for pantry stuff, got the boys some more cereal. These are the ones we've been buying because it's a really big box for cheap. And that's the only cereal they seem to not waste. They clean their bowls when they eat it. Tortilla chips to go with our burrito thing. What?
We forgot to get Capri Suns.
You picked out these.
Oh, right.
Silly.
Leaving out chocolate milk and wheat.
Tucker picked out cheese balls for lunches. I got some regular potato chips because everybody likes those. And then I got some of these chili lime things. They're like, what's the name brand of these called? Takis? I guess they're like those. I don't know. I had a little bag of these the other day and they were so good. And the boys even like them, so I got a big bag of them. For one treat, Tucker picked out some chocolate donuts. To go with the rotisserie chicken, I just got one of these bacon ranch pasta salads to make. I could make it from scratch, but that's cheaper and easier. Some salsa to go with our burrito casserole. Some pork and beans to make some of our baked beans out of. Some taco seasoning. Black olives for the burrito thing. And also this Rico's cheese that we like is going to go in there. I got some honey to make some Chinese food with, and brown sugar. We were just out of that. For fruit cups, Tucker picked out strawberry applesauce and cherry mixed fruit. And then I also let him get this little pack of root beers. They have these occasionally after dinner, and it's pretty much dessert. I got some flour tortillas for the casserole. I wanted the fajita size ones. They're really good. But these were the only ones they had unless I wanted the burrito size ones, and I don't really need those, so. Loaf of bread for sandwiches. Got one purple onion, some green onions, some tomatoes. Tucker picked out blueberries, some shredded lettuce to top off our burrito thing. I keep saying burrito thing. I feel like half the stuff I bought is for the burrito thing. Probably is. I don't know. Some more of these peppers that the boys love to snack on, and I like to put them in like scrambled eggs or salad or whatever. Bag of gala apples, some russet potatoes, and some mini cucumbers. The boys will just eat this whole like a pickle. So that's everything we got. I spent $95 and some change, and this will be for the whole week and then some. So this is the meal plan for the week. I'm making some loaded burrito casserole, and we'll just have chips and salsa with that. I wanted to make, the other day we had that frozen version of crispy honey chicken, and I wanted to make some from scratch, and I found a recipe that looks like it might be pretty close. So we're gonna try to make that, and then we'll just have that with rice, broccoli, and cream cheese wontons if I can get some wrappers. Then I'm making that country boil thing over mashed potatoes, and I have some bread dough in the freezer. We'll make some bread with that. And then for the last one, I'm gonna make a rotisserie chicken. I don't know what I'm gonna season it with yet. I don't know what kind I want, but we have all kinds of stuff. And with that, we'll just have the pasta salad, which the boys don't really like. The boys aren't a big fan of the pasta salad, but we're having baked beans with that, and then they can just have some cut of veggies on the side. And then I'm sure we'll have some leftover chicken from that, so I'll figure out something to make with that. So that's the meal plan for the week. So for tonight's dinner, I had been craving burritos, but I didn't just want a burrito. So this is what I came up with. Right now I'm making some yellow rice, just according to the package directions, and then we'll get started on everything else. So I have 1 pound of ground beef that I'm going to brown up, and then once that's browned, I'll drain the grease and add my taco seasoning and water and get that simmering. And then we'll get started on our cheese sauce to make our burrito casserole. So in my bowl, I'm adding 1 can of Rico's nacho cheese. I'm gonna leave just about 1/4 of a cup in the bottom of the can. That way when I start layering my casserole, I have some cheese to put on the bottom of the casserole dish so the tortillas don't stick. To that, I'm going to add about 1 cup of sour cream. Now I'm adding in 1/2 block, or about a cup and a half, of shredded mild cheddar cheese. I just got that all mixed up together. This is sort of like the ricotta mixture you'd make for lasagna, only Tex-Mex style. And to this, I also added 1 tablespoon of taco sauce. Once my meat was done simmering, I'm going to add in 1 can of refried beans. I added in half a can and stirred it up, and it didn't look like enough to me, so I ended up using the whole can. And then I'm going to add in my yellow rice. I thought I would need this whole package, but I ended up only using about half of this. So it was about a cup of yellow rice, but of course you could put more or less or leave it out altogether if you want. But when I make burritos, I like to put rice in it, so it sounded good to me, so that's what I did. Once everything was all mixed together, we're going to start layering our casserole. So I put that little bit of cheese left out of the can onto the bottom of my casserole dish. I got that all spread around so my tortillas don't stick. And then I'm going to start adding a layer of tortillas. I had 10 medium-sized tortillas, I guess, about 8-inch tortillas. And I just cut those into strips, and I'm just going to put 1 layer all the way across the bottom. Next, I added about 1/3 of my beef and bean and rice mixture. We're going to end up with 3 layers of this, so make sure you save enough for all 3 layers. Next came 1/3 of my cheese mixture, and I just spread that all out on top of the meat and beans. And then we'll start the whole process over again and make 2 more layers. Once my layers were all done, it's time to put the cheese on top. I happen to have some Oaxaca and some sharp cheddar cheese in the fridge, but of course you could use Mexican blend or whatever kind of cheese you want. I ended up using about 2 cups of cheese on the top. Obviously, this is not a super healthy dinner. It is full of cheese, but what's Tex-Mex food without cheese? But we're gonna top it all off with some veggies at the end, and this is so good. If you're craving a burrito or a Tex-Mex of any kind, you've got to try this out. Next, I just covered this in foil and put it in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. Then I removed the foil and cooked it for 10 minutes more. So of course you could use any kind of toppings that you would usually put in a burrito. We have some black olives, tomatoes, and onions, some shredded lettuce. We have some extra sour cream and taco sauce if anyone wants it. And we're just gonna have this with some chips and salsa. This turned out so good. I will definitely be making this again. It was so gooey and cheesy and melty and delicious. This does make a ton of food, so you could cut it in half if you want. Like, I just had this 1 square that you see me cutting, and I was full with all of my toppings and everything. So this could definitely feed between 6 and 8 people, depending on what you serve on the side. Like I said, I'll definitely be making this one again. It was so good. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.